Like, bro, who hurt you back then and told you you so short you ain't gonna find love? Like, who hurt you, bro? A man to even start saying I got confidence, you show it. You don't tell it.
Bitch, these cost 1200. Fuck you, man. Straight up. See the little red truck.
Crazy. I heard Lil Capo got swole, bro. Last time I seen him, I heard he got swole. You know that he not a little boy no more, bro. Like Bayer's age is different than humans' age. You know, I used to be holding him and telling him don't pick up no damn gun and stuff. He didn't pick up no gun, but he got guns, if you know what I mean. Bro got swole. That's what I'm saying. He got swole. I'm even scared to even go up to him. I'm like, little Capo. I can't even call him little no more. And the boy look bigger than me. I'm even scared to even call up on his mother and say, hey, can I see my grandson? Because that boy got swole. I know. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy. If you don't know potential, but now you need to know, but you clicked on the video, but you already know. It's your boy, Sneaky Westy, or Sneaky Westy. Mr. Westy is back in the building, man. Hey, what's good, Sneaky Gang? I know y'all would wonder, where the hell is... Bring the drum roll out, man. The giveaways! I know. Look, I'm gonna go on a trip. Like, I think it's the second week of June. I'm gonna go on a trip in the second week of June. And after I go on the second week of June and I come back, that's when we'll really do the giveaways. I'm doing a whole lot of stuff. You know, I had to bring out the big boy camera. I had to bring it out, you know. If you're doing too much, we gon' you know, I had to bring out a big boy camera. I usually don't bring it out, but what's it called? Let me really talk about why we here right now. So we're doing a reaction video on an angry short man that freaks out after being rejected on a balloon that pop. See, here's the thing. I don't know why dudes just can't go outside to the mall or to the store to go find a female. Why are you going to a place called the balloon pop? Or pop the balloon, as I should say it better in better terms. I don't know why you're going to that. That just shows you don't have no game. You don't have no game. And I know approaching females is hard, but it's something that people always say, either you got it in you or you just don't. I feel like it's more of practice. If you don't know how to shoot a ball or you don't know how to throw a football, what do? You practice, right? So this is more of a practice thing. If you don't know how to go and approach females, I tell you right now, go practice on trying to talk to females. It's easy. It's like talking to your mom or talking to your sister. Now, I'm not saying, flirting with them and trying to get them, seduce them to the bedroom. No. What I'm talking about is try to go on a date with the female that you talk to at the store or the mall. Like, it's like your coworker. That's not hard. Like, why is that hard? But hey, stay tuned for what we finna say at the end, and I'll break more down on what is going on. But how's everybody doing? Hope y'all sneaking and creeping, staying healthy and wealthy, have emotions flowing like the ocean. And let's get into it.
This is probably the sassiest I've seen a man act on
Bro,
Pop
what
the
the?
Balloon. The last time Brian was on Pop the Balloon, I actually agreed with a lot of what he says.
Mm-hmm.
And the women were actually trying to date him. But because of his statements on baby daddies and them having more than one baby daddy being a red flag, they popped. But a lot of men was clapping it up for Brian. But Brian came back and made a fool out of himself. Brian stands about 5'1" or 5'2".
Whoa!
And I'm not kidding, like that's an actual height.
Ugh.
He's been short his entire life, and he's been getting rejected by women.
Hey, bro, come to my state, bro. The shortest we carrying over here is 4'11", and the second shortest is 5'2". Something that you can find out here in my state. Come to my state, my bro. We'll help you out. Don't worry. We won't leave you hanging like they is on the show. We'll help you out.
For being short his entire life is nothing new. And he does well with women, but some women, that's a deal breaker. So I would think if you've been getting rejected for your height your entire life and you're 40 plus years old, you would have developed some great ways or some great responses to react to being rejected. I wouldn't expect at 40 plus years old, being rejected for being short will still be a trigger for you. And when Brian came on the Pop the Balloon this time around, he was sounding triggered. He was sounding super sassy. And he really made himself look crazy. His reputation precedes him because before he even came into the frame, women were already popping. As soon as women spotted his silhouette, bro, they were popping. They didn't want to deal with him because of what he said on previous episodes.
No, forget what he even said. It's just like, my G, what are you dressed as? Bro, what's going on with the fit? Make yourself look presentable, huh? Like, what is this? Like, bro, okay, here's the thing. And I know some people might get mad in the comment section when I say this. If you wear jewelry, and I just got to say this. If you wear jewelry, that right there just let me know right there and then you don't know how to get females. I'm sorry. I had to say it. Even Nipsey said it too. If you wear jewelry, and this is why I stopped wearing jewelry, because I was like, you know, and don't look at this and be like, oh, this is jewelry. No, bro. I wear this for health reasons. This right here, I can't really talk too much what this is because, you know, I gotta keep myself a little quiet on the low. But it's not jewelry, bro. This is just for arts and teas, my G. But look, if you wear jewelry, you can't get females. I'm sorry. You just can't. You just can't. I'm sorry. You wear a chain, and look, a watch is okay because, you know, you gotta read the time. Yeah, I know some people don't want to be pulling out their phone every single time trying to read the time. Yes, a watch is okay. Bracelets is okay. But anything like a chain, if you wear a chain, my G, trying to go spit game. And I'm talking about not 1, 2, like I'm not talking about 1, but 2, 3, wearing chains and shit, you can't talk to females. I'm sorry. You can't. Because you want this to be the bling to talk to females. You don't need this. You need this and this. You don't have this and this, and you're wearing this. You can't talk to females. You can't spit game. I'm just saying. You can't spit game, and most definitely, you just don't have it in you because you want this to do all the talking. Bro, I didn't go so many places in my life without no bling and still comped at least like 3 to 5 numbers. Not in one day, but different times of the week. I didn't need no bling to save my life. Was I dressing bummy? No. I probably was dressing with a shirt that had something on it. Or maybe like a white shirt that had nothing on it. And just walked out. But I don't need no damn bling to... That's what I'm just saying. Like, what you dressed up as, Mr. Brian, I believe that's your name. You don't need that on your neck. Get you a better shirt, bro. You look like a little kid, my G. I'm not lying.
Episodes like the reunion and on the show.
Let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello.
Am I tweaking or is this lagging?
What's your name?
Brian.
Am I tweaking or is this lagging?
And what?
That gotta hurt, bro.
Hold on. Am I tweaking or is this thing lagging? I don't think I'm tweaking. I think it's his thing that's lagging. Hold on.
Oh, welcome in. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm not tweaking. It's lagging on his end.
41.
Gosh.
That gotta hurt, bro.
Whew.
It was 10 women in total, and 5 out of the 10 popped their balloons.
Oh.
So off the rip, before you even said a word, bro, hi, I'm Brian. Pop, pop, pop. That means, bro, you have been hard on women, bro. Now, a lot of things that Brian said in the last episode, I agree with. They didn't for some reason. I wonder why. Now, when Brian starts speaking, it's really apparent Brian ain't really here for no love, bro. Brian is concerned with trying to be the next Kevin Samuels, bro. Brian is concerned with trying to be a social media star. Brian would even announce that he's writing a book on how to deal with women or certain things that men need, which means that like his last appearance sort of went to his head. People have been telling him, "Hey, bro, you was really spitting, man. You was really giving these women game, bro. Write a book." So now Brian is trying to be a social media star, and you will see.
Bro, my goodness, man. I don't want to flame dude, but I have to. Why the hell are you gonna write a book about women when you ain't got no women? How are you gonna write a book when you ain't got the sauce? It's like going in the kitchen trying to cook up some nice meat when you ain't got no damn sauce. That thing you about to go cook, that meat about to be off so gooey and not even gonna taste good. You ain't gonna have no damn salt. You ain't gonna have no peppers. You ain't even gonna have no what's it called? There's a salt that there's a thing I'll be putting no spice, but there's a thing that I'll be putting in there called sazon that I'll be putting in. You ain't gonna have none of that. You ain't gonna have none of that. And you trying to go write a book. Mind you, don't write a book, bro. Leave Kevin Samuels R.I.P. Leave that man alone and do you, my G. I like how you said no love, because I'm on the same trend. But G, don't write no book, bro. Because in the near future, bro, you gonna want love. And if you write that book, bro, you ain't gonna find no love. So don't write that book, bro. Trust me, don't write that book.
With how he interacted during this episode, him being a social media star is his concern is not finding love on this show.
You do.
I'm an aircraft mechanic.
All right. Now, what are some
Bro,
things
why
you
your
like to do
shit-
for fun?
Your shit tweaking.
I like to go to lounges. I like to read. I like to write. I got a book out, The Perfect Match. I'm sure everybody know
Your
that
shit
already.
tweaking.
So Crash Out was a slow build-up, and even though Brian acted like a straight goofy at times in this episode, I'm not about to sit here and tell you that Brian ain't say no truths. Brian was spitting a little bit, but the sass overcame the spitting. Now, the first woman that he dealt with is a woman from the previous episodes that a lot of people don't like either, right? Like they look at her as somebody who is there for clout. She's super vain, super like prissy. So her and Brian had an interaction. Apparently, they had beef in the past, and they hashed out their beef live on Pop the Balloon. And what Brian said to her kinda turned off a lot of other women.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, what do you do?
I'm a content creator.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think we're both vets to the show. I've seen you on the show. I do think you're a little strict for me. I do tend to date taller guys. And we've just had some interesting interactions on the internet. I don't know. You're a little spicy on the internet. You've said some not nice things to me. So,
Oh, to you directly?
yeah, I just feel like it was just after a catch up or something. We just had an interesting interaction. And I just didn't like the way you handled me on the internet. I thought it was a little rude.
Okay. So, Brian, anything you want to say? And is she also someone that's your type?
I mean, she looks good, right? But I think I would pass.
That's fair.
The thing you're speaking about on the internet, you called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought that was disrespectful,
Okay.
right? And I said,
My G, just say she looks nice, and I would pass and move on. No need to talk anymore. You got other ones you not trying to lose. No need to talk anymore.
something back to you, and that was pretty much it, really. But I think you're moving a little too fast. I really don't think you're here for love, to be honest with you. Last time you said you had your homegirl with you on the episode.
You're
I really
promoting a
don't think
book.
y'all was really.
You came out and basically like promoted your book. So I thought that was a little interesting as well. But I am here for love. You're not my
I
type.
doubt
and
that.
thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that. But
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
Brian isn't wrong from my perspective, bro. You called me sassy, bruh. I'm gonna show you what sassy is.
But why do you care? That's what I don't understand. Why do you care, bro? Most men do not care. Call me sassy. I don't give a damn. Call me combative. I don't care. Move along on to the next. What?
That's just a fact, bro. All right, you disrespected me as a man. Also, too, his assessment of now she's a content. Her occupation is content.
Why do men care about getting disrespected from a woman? Look, I got disrespected from a woman like 3 days ago. I just told her in a calm manner. I said, what's it called? I told her, I said, look, when people are having a conversation, all you have to do is say, excuse me, can I say something? I would have respected you from doing that. But how you came in the conversation and just started talking, that's very disrespectful. I'm like, I didn't mean to be rude to you. I apologize being rude to you. I kept it in a tone voice. She started screaming at me. I'm like looking at her like while she's screaming at me like, and I'm saying to myself like, man, this is uncalled for. Like, why are you screaming? Like, you showing me how you gonna be with somebody like in a relationship? Like, you acting like a child. Like, there's no need for you to be screaming and stuff. She's like, if I'm telling my homegirl that we need to go, then we need to go. I'm like looking at her like, okay, that's okay, but for you to come and start talking, you have to have some respect and say, excuse me, can I tell my friend something? I would have been like, go ahead. Because you said, excuse me. But this, I need to interrupt who you is. Scratch what I just said. Fudge who you is and everything. It's uncalled for. So, talking about disrespect and this and that, I would low-key not even care. Because there's a whole lot of women out here that sometimes want to disrespect man and don't care. And you got to show the bigger picture by saying you don't care and moving on, bro. It's just what it is.
And creative. Obviously, she's not commenting on Pop the Balloon just to find love. Because if it was just to find love, bro, she has an Instagram, she has a Twitter, she has real life. She's an attractive woman. She gets approached at least 5 times a day, obviously. So no doubt, like, you're here for clout. Like, it's that simple. He's not wrong at all. Now, here's where Brian, I should say, here's where Brian starts getting out of pocket, all right? He starts to hear the, I'm popping on you because you are short. And then he begins to fight back. Initially, his initial points of, y'all are hyperfixed on my height. What if I hyperfix on y'all hair? To me, that's pretty valid. But he should have left it at that. When you start going back and forth and arguing and being hostile, that's when you start coming off as sassy.
Let's move on. Your name and age. Hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm 30 years old. And Alexis, what do you do? I'm doing well, thank you. So I'm a teacher by day and an entrepreneur by night. What kind of business do you have? It's a cold pressed juice business. Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon? Outside of the height, you said you like to go to lounges, and I'm not big on lounges, so that's ultimately why.
Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice.
Thank you.
I would approach her. But, lounges as a deal breaker for you? I don't really understand that, but okay.
Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, what do you do?
I'm a therapist.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's solely just height for me. Height is a big preference for me, so that was just it.
No, we have to ask, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Mm-hmm. And look at Brian's face. And Brian, now she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's good. I just think it's a cop-out, That's the first thing y'all talk about is height. I think it's a cop-out. I think it's an easy thing to say, oh, he's not my height. But if I was up here talking about your weight, if I was up here talking about the weave, the lashes, and everything like that, then it will go
from my head.
I'm just saying. Just saying. If you feel like I'm less of a man because I'm shorter than 6 feet,
I didn't say that. You said that. All I said was I didn't like your height for me. That was my preference. That was it.
I understand. I mean,
I wish you well, though.
It's already the second or third one talking about height. So I just want to bring it to the forefront about what's the problem with that. What's the fixation y'all women have with height, preference and all that. Listen, I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the world.
No, you don't. Look at the tone of your voice, bro. The tone of your voice right now, bro, does not sound like you have confidence, bro. You sound like you're in your emotions, bro. You sound like you're hurt. If a female told me, oh, I like your height, but I just don't like what you dress, I'll be like, all right, cool, and move on. But bro, you're with the emotion talking about your hair, your weave, this and that, bro. I could tell in your emotional voice right now, bro. You sad, you depressed, you got this level of like emotional tone in your voice where you just want to tear her apart with your words, bro. That's no confidence, my G. If you a real man, my G, she just tell you that she don't like your height. You're like, yeah, she pretty and everything. I like how she dresses and everything. Let's move on to the next girl. You wouldn't even care. But you with this emotional. Like, bro, fix yourself first.
Oh, you heard me? But you want to
I love
experience
that
that.
for
So,
you. I hope
sure.
somebody experiences that.
For sure. I hear you.
Thank you.
He's not wrong with
Oh my
nothing he
goodness,
says,
man.
If men are being chastised or being frowned upon for hyper focusing on makeup and hair, and they call it that sassy, then hyper focusing on height, to me, is the same thing. But I see this mistake made by a lot of men is they focus a lot on the women who reject them,
Yep.
and they miss out on the women who have their balloon pop.
Exactly.
Because, the more a woman see you go back and forth with another woman, bro, she automatically starts grouping you into a certain category. So what Brian did was Brian argued with a woman who had her balloon pop within 3 seconds of seeing him. And because he did that and brought up the hair, the weave stuff, that cost him a match with a woman who actually held onto her balloon. She had her balloon. She really wanted to match with Brian. She's seen other episodes. She didn't mind his other episodes. But Brian fumbled that woman because he went back and forth and argued with the woman, who brought up his height.
So why did you end up?
You know what my pops always used to tell me? And I'm sorry, Sneaky Game Potentials, for stopping every single time. But this fool right here, if I could sit down with him and tell him, bro, forget them talking about your height. You should move like a lion in the kingdom. Oh, these lionesses don't want me? All right, cool. I'm going to go where lionesses do. Oh, because, bro, forget the weave and the lashes. At the end of the day, us lions is going. We're going, my G. We don't care if the weave is brown, blonde, black, blue, red, purple. If she looks good, we're going. You, my G, forget when they're talking about your height. There's other women out there that are 4'11". They're looking for another dude that's taller than them. There's women out there are 5 foot. They're looking for another man that's taller than them. You're 5'1". You have an advantage with those ones. I don't know why you are out here trying to get these women to like you and then diss on you. You are trying to diss these women because you feel like, oh, they don't like me, what they said about me. Bro, that's little boy. If a female do not like me, I move on to the next. You know how many females is out here and you're crying about the ones on the show? Go up, man.
No, popping your balloon.
So like the other lady said, I have seen you on previous episodes and I did find it a little distasteful, but I've never met you in person. I wanted to give you a chance. That's why I had it unpopped. But then I witnessed it for myself. The same distaste I kind of saw in the last episodes. To be specific, I guess I'll say, I think
that's all I gotta
you
say.
say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive,
Thank
which
you.
is not indicative of confidence.
Thank you.
So, for me, I
That's what I
wanted
just
to hear you
saying.
out because I did have a prefixed judgment of you, but I wanted to hear you out. And then that interaction kind of confirmed what I prejudged. So,
Okay.
All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's definitely a catch.
thank you.
But, I think he was wrong with that. The fixation height that y'all women have.
Don't say y'all. I never spoke on your height.
You just spoke on the height.
No, I never spoke on your height.
On the height.
I never spoke on your height. I said what you did on your previous episodes was distasteful to me, but I wanted to give you a chance to come out here and interact with you myself. I actually wanted to answer one of your questions, which is why I had my balloon unpopped.
Mm.
You got, I won't say sassy. You got defensive with her, and I didn't appreciate that. And I feel like you were like that on the previous episodes, and I saw it in real life.
That's not you. That's a whole nother woman. So
Bro, you don't understand.
Define girl's girl.
Oh, you a girl's girl. You know exactly what that means.
No.
You know exactly what that means. Are you a girl?
Facts.
Breathe.
Facts. Relax.
She's not your enemy. She actually wanted
to get with you.
The benefit of the doubt.
God damn.
So for him to go this hard at her, well, I wouldn't even count this as going hard at her because he goes harder on other women, but he's just unhappy and unpleasant, right? Like some people just walk up and they have great energy, they have great presence. Brian is walking up to these women with bad energy, bro. It looks like he came looking for an argument because you can see him in this particular interaction. He's seeking out an argument, right? He's trying to seek out an argument with the height thing. She says, "No, bro, I've never mentioned your height. Like it's not height for me." So now he's trying to seek out another argument with this, and he would eventually call her a follower, which rubbed a lot of other women wrong as well.
Oh, define girl's girl.
You're a girl's girl.
Define girl's girl.
That kind of mean you would choose a woman before you choose a man. That's what that would mean.
Yes.
You would? Okay.
Let's move on. Let's go down here. Your name and age.
That won't get it today.
Hi, I'm Shay.
Oh!
I'm 30.
Oh! Did y'all hear? As he's walking away, he's saying into the mic, "Y'all gonna get it today. Y'all gonna get it today." This man is, he's unhinged. He's becoming unhinged now, bruh. He got rejected a few times. Some for his height, some for other reasons, past behavior, present behavior. So now he's going completely manic mode, bruh. Y'all gonna get it today? Bro, that sounds crazy, bruh. You're making yourself look stupid right now. You gonna get it today? Get what today? Right? What, like a verbal lashing? Bro, these women... Nobody is coming to hear Brian give his best Kevin Samuels impression, bruh.
Shaylin, what do you do?
I'm a nursing student.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women. All that going back and forth is crazy.
Okay. No problem.
I'm telling you, that's how my pop said. When women start trying to argue with you, just shh, be quiet. Just be quiet. I'm giving y'all a free game. When women start arguing with you on like cheating, what you did wrong, or what you didn't do, just be quiet. She gonna love you more with you being quiet so that she can express and get whatever she has on her chest out to you instead of you arguing back and forth. Because the minute you start arguing back and forth, what she looks at you as is another woman. She don't look at you as a man anymore. She looks at another woman is arguing with her. So then that's when the voice starts to raise up, and then you thinking, okay, let me get on the same level with her. There's no point. There's no point of you getting on the same level with her. Because now she's just looking at you like you not a man and you say you a man. And you get on the same level with me to what? To scream? Women got louder voices to scream at man. We don't have time to be rushing our vocal up so that we can match her vocals. We don't have time for that. We do not have time for that. For this goon right here, Brian, to start trying to match with, say, some of these women's argument temperaments, it's just stupid. And that's why, girl in the pink, she looked like a dime. Like, bro, if you wouldn't have argued with Miss Redhead over here, bro, I'm pretty sure y'all would have made a great relationship. Great relationship. You start arguing with her over here for what? Like, bro, you didn't need to argue, bro. All you had to do was just listen to what she had to say and be like, well, it's sad that you think that way, but it's okay. Hope I could talk to you later on. Move on. Huh?
Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice. She'll catch. But then again, she's a girl's girl.
Keep
You'll
it
follow
cute.
her.
Keep it cute.
You'll follow her, love.
Keep it cute,
You
buddy.
want about what I'm telling the next woman, you'll follow.
Here you go. Arguing
Worry
with
about
women
what I tell
again.
you.
That's
It's really
crazy.
not about being argumentative. It's about really letting you women know what's the deal on a national television show, YouTube.
We're not
right?
interested. It's okay.
It's all
Just
good.
take
You don't
it to
have
the
to be
chin.
interested, but you're gonna listen to what I gotta tell you after
Let's
you
move
say
on.
what
Let's
you
move
said,
on. Let's
right?
move on. Let's move on.
It's all fair game.
All right.
I'll be real, bro. I don't see how he can watch this episode back, look at how he conducted himself and behaved, and walk away feeling like he came across as. Listen, if I'm anybody who was looking to buy Brian's book, I'm not, right? I didn't hear anything during this episode or previous episodes that make me think, yeah, let me get some life advice from Brian. I'm sorry, no. But if I'm somebody who was interested in buying his book for life advice, this will make me think, bro, hold on.
Nah.
Who am I taking life advice from, bro? This man can't even regulate his emotions
I'm
after
telling
getting
you.
rejected. This is not
telling
the
you.
type of person that I want to take advice from, bro.
I'm telling
You
you.
gonna listen to me. You gonna, sir. Hey, I'll pop because you're short. You gonna listen to me. Oh,
Imagine sitting down and he's telling you that. You like,
listen, man. I'm short too. All right. I'm not 6 feet. Anything under 5'11" apparently is short. So I'm short too. All right. Y'all love to say I'm 5'4", I'm 5'3". No, man. No, sir. I'm 5'9" with shoes on, 5'8" without, bro. All right. And this has actually been doctor measured me. But yeah, bro. And what you see here too is you're really about to see like how coming out your masculine frame, like it really works against you, because now guess what happens? All the other women that Brian goes to talk to, they start telling Brian, man, I don't even want to talk to you, bro. I don't want to argue, man. Just next, bye. Yo, bro, he starts looking like the feminine one.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
How you doing?
Ty, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the owner of Fat Bar. I'm a lash tech. I do everything esthetician field, basically.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the height. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
for me.
problem. No problem.
are you sure there's no problem?
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. You know what I mean? But she's good. You know what I mean? She's all right. You know, I don't really like the weave. I don't like the lashes. I don't really like all that.
So what's the difference?
I like
of
to
the
keep it
height
natural.
thing?
You know.
What's the difference?
What's the difference with what?
A girl saying she don't want you for your height, and then you don't want.
It's just the same fixation that y'all use in every episode.
So
That's
it's the
really
same
all it's
fixation
about.
of
I don't really
lash
care
and
about
weave. Next,
I
thank you.
I don't really care about the height thing. I really
Next, thank
because
you.
I'm confident about
Let's
that.
move
But
on.
you know,
Your name and age.
My name is LaPortia and I'm 30.
You said LaPortia?
Yes.
Okay. And LaPortia, what do you do?
I have a lot of trades. I'm a veteran. I'm a cosmetologist. I have a CDL and I just finished school for cybersecurity.
Oh, please don't roast her.
Well, thank you for your
She
service.
gonna get on you.
Thank you. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not interested.
Woo!
And what
Enough
is it?
said.
May I ask?
I don't really want to have an argument with you.
Like I said, enough said.
there we go again. A girl's
That's
girl.
fine.
A girl's
Thank
girl. I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So,
They're not for you.
but you know, they definitely
for
not
me.
for me, baby.
Exactly.
You hear me?
He walked away with no matches, of course, man. Yeah, but Brian, the first episode, man, we were rooting for you, man. You was, giving that good ism, giving that good red pill, even though I feel like red pill is goofy, but, you was giving the positive side of what red pill has to offer if there is a positive side. But on this episode, bro, you just look goofy, man. Let me know in the comment section, man. Do y'all agree with me? Y'all think Brian looks goofy? And, bro,
The problem is, man, he was too much on his feminine side. Here he is going around bashing women because they're talking about his height. And then I tell you about Lil Capo, how he's swole, but he's still small. He can never be like his grandpa. He can never be like, not his grandpa, his uncle. He can never be like me now. He's swole, but he's short, But push that to the side. What Brian needs to do, and I really think he needs to do this. Do not write that book. I'm telling you right now. If you can hear me, do not write that book. Why do I say that? Because, bro, you write that book, man, women are going to dislike you. You're going to get painted as a picture frame, bro. A man that wrote a book about women What does it say on this on the end? Sassy, low confidence, short-minded man. Boom. You're going to have a category list on your name. And to write a book is not going to be better. Because you think that, oh, women have to listen to what I have to say, bro. If you're in a relationship with a woman, bro, she'll listen to what you have to say. But women that are not in a relationship with you, they don't have to listen to what you have to say, bro. They don't care for what you have to say. Hell, you think I would give a damn what a woman down the street that's fine as hell, like that's a 10-10? You think I would give a damn what she has to say if it's dumb? No. She 10-10 in my eyes. But the minute she starts saying something stupid, I'm not listening. Huh? People are gonna be like, she 10-10, man. She 10-10, man. Like, come on, bro. You don't want all that, bro. Did you not hear what came out of her mouth? It's not smart. It's dumb. I don't want her. Moving on. Ryan, bro, you gotta start learning how to, like, if women just gonna reject you and say they don't want you, you gotta just move on, bro. I remember when women was rejecting me, bro. I had to move on, bro. Ain't no crying on the floor saying, why you don't want me? Why you don't like me? Like, what's wrong with me? I would have treated you so good. I wasn't like, you know, and I mean, back then when I was young, yeah, I was crying and saying, why you rejecting me? But I wasn't dissing women and saying, oh, you this and that. Okay, maybe let me backtrack. Let me backtrack. I was dissing like maybe one or two women, but I didn't really. And then I thought to myself, like, you know, I ain't gonna really diss women like that because it was just childish. It's just childish. Because you don't get your favorite toy, you start throwing a tantrum in the store. And I'm not referring women to toys. I'm just saying, like, an example. Like, because he's acting like a little boy. Because your mom and dad tell you, you know, son, you can't get this toy. You start throwing a tantrum in the store. If you grew up how I grew up, you throw a tantrum in the store, when you get home, it's a beating to your butt. A beating to your butt. But you don't throw tantrums. Like, start saying, oh, the eyelashes and, oh, you know, the fake weave. Oh, the boxed eyebrows. Like, come on, bro. You know how many men love a woman with a weave or without a weave? With eyelashes or without eyelashes? Boxed eyebrows without boxed eyebrows? Like she said, they're not for you. If the woman, and some women don't even do it for men. Sometimes they just do it for themselves to look good. Because they like looking good. And you over here trying to diss because they don't like your height? Bro, you know there's surgery to undergo just to get taller, right? You know there's some shoes you can wear to get taller, right? Bro, come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's uncalled for. You don't need to do all that. That's stupid. That's real stupid. You over here talking about, oh, you know, I got confidence. Bro, you don't got no confidence, bro. A man to even start saying, I got confidence, you show it. You don't tell it. You show it. You don't express it. Having confidence is not saying I got confidence. It's basically showing it and expressing it. And what I mean by expressing it is basically showing it. It's not saying it. Saying, oh, I got confidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Bro, that's not confidence, bro. Telling a woman, oh, you, because I'm short and this and that. Oh, I got confidence, you know, and this and that. Bro. And then your tone of voice was so emotional, bro. Like, bro, who hurt you back then and told you you so short you ain't gonna find love? Like, who hurt you, bro? Like I said, come to my state, bro. We got 4'11" women, 5 foot women. You 5'1", come to my state. You'll find somebody that you love, that will love you. But I'm telling you right now, you gotta act like a man, bro. You can't be having all that sass in your voice, bro. Talk about me, the eyelashes and the fake weaving, the box brown eyebrows. You can't be doing that, bro. Cause them 4'11" woman and 5 foot woman, they will run away from you like these women out here. Trust me, can't do that. Can't do that. Potentials, Sneaky Gang. You know, I had to throw out my I'm trying to think what it is. I know it is a reaction, but I had to throw out my opinion on how this short man wants to act when he gets rejected, because it's sad. It's sad. There's a proper way men conduct themselves when they get rejected, and this is not the way. You are showing youngins, hey, if a woman rejects you, this is what you should say to her. No. If it's me, I'm telling youngins, come over here. I'm gonna tell you how. Like, damn, no. Like, I'm talking about national television, bro. No. But here's the thing. Sneaky Gang, potentials subscribe. Sneaky Gang, potentials. Like the video, and yes, comment down below what you think of this video and what this man does when he gets rejected, and also what you do when you get rejected, and even how tall are you in the comment section. And if you don't want to tell your size, I totally understand. It's short man syndrome. But hey, this has been another successful reaction video, and it's your boy. You know, I said short man syndrome. I was like, man, that's a little messed up. But hey, it's your boy, Sneaky West Style, Sneaky Westy, however you want to say it. It don't matter, it's still the same. But Mr. Westy is out. Peace.